Hey everybody, happy October. We are officially well on our way into October, and I wanted to hop on here and give you a quick market update from September. So we had another fantastic month here in Clarksville, Tennessee. The numbers are not slowing down, and they are definitely still hot and heavy here. So if you are still looking to sell or buy, it is definitely still a great market in this area. So with that said, let's get into some of the numbers. So as of right now, today, we have 540 listings on the market, which is a little bit higher than it has been. So that's kind of good. There's a little bit more options at the moment. It won't stay that way. I would imagine with it being the beginning of the month and everybody getting settled, that a lot of these are going to be going under contract very quickly. So the rundown for that is that there are 41 properties that are listed between 45,000 and 200,000. And then from 200,000 all the way up to 3.2 million, there are 499 properties. So there is a huge range there between 200,000 and 3.2 million. So there's definitely a lot in between. As far as our coming soon properties, ones that will be coming on the market or are kind of on a hold status and hanging tight, there are 80 properties. In addition to those active properties that will be coming on the market soon, and those range between 45,000 and 700,000. And then for the month of September, we had 565 properties go under contract. Those are the ones that are waiting still to close. And those, we have 221 of those that are still being shown and taking active backup offers, meaning it's still probably in some contingency period. We're working on inspections, appraisers, lending, those type of things. And then there are 344 properties that are not showing. So the thing that's important there is I want to show you the trends that people are locking in. They want to get these deals done quickly and they want to get to the closing table. So they are willing to hang tight and say, look, I'm committing to you. You need to commit to me, and let's get this deal closed. So I would probably err on the side of saying that a lot of those are a little bit more secure, like the lending is definitely secured already, and proven a little bit more, or there's not as many contingencies on the buyer side. We're not waiting to sell another house to be able to close. We're not worried about what comes up on a home inspection. The buyer is serious and going to take that house regardless. So, but the great part of that is that the sellers are locking in. So often in a quick market like right now, the sellers don't have to say, hey, I'm locked into you and I'm going to hold on and not entertain any other showings or offers. With it being such a quick market, a lot of times they're willing to have people on backup and keep people on hold saying, hey, look, if this falls through, I'm coming right to you. So that can kind of feel a little wishy-washy if you're a buyer and you see that they're still showing this house that you have put in a contract on. I know for me that would feel a little bit like, oh man, they're trying to give my house away. So kudos to the sellers that are locking in and trying to make these deals happen, and to the buyers that are truly being serious and making things happen on their end too, because it takes two. There's definitely some give and take on both ends of the spectrum when we're talking about that. So if we go to the amount of properties that closed in September, 697 properties closed. That's a great amount. And I kind of separated up into a couple little price ranges. So under 200,000, there's 153 properties. That's actually a pretty decent amount. Right now in our market, there's definitely more properties above 200,000. So that's a nice little chunk. I actually expected that to be a little bit less than what it is. Between 200,000 and 400,000, so this is our heavy chunk here where most properties are listed. There's 491 properties that were closed and sold. And then above 400,000 to about 675,000, there was 53 properties. And if you think about it, that's still a huge chunk. $400,000 is a lot, and so is almost $700,000. So to have over 50 properties in 1 month that sold in those higher price ranges, that we have a healthy market and people are coming here and willing to buy. So it's pretty awesome. So that is our rundown for the market right now. So like I said, we are still in need of properties, especially in those more reasonable price ranges, right? Around the 150, 175 up to like 250. That is kind of a niche market that there's not a lot of inventory, and we can always use more. So if you are thinking of selling or know somebody that's thinking of selling in Clarksville, and in particular in that kind of price range, please make sure you get them in touch with me, because that's definitely a market that we need more properties in that section. So let me know, and I hope you guys have a fantastic October. I'll be in touch and on here as much as I possibly can be, but we will be back at the beginning of November